imagine this is your life. This man, this is his life, and he worked hard. He bought himself a nice house because he wanted somewhere nice to bring up his family. So bought his nice house, and as things went on, they thought, yeah, I've got a nice house, but actually I want a bigger house. I'd like a bigger house because I've got more money. So he buys himself a bigger house. And he's happy, but he still wants more. So he thinks, I know what I'll do. I'll start travelling. So he gets an aeroplane, he travels around. And he's happy enough in a way, but he's still not totally happy. And one day he walks past a church. And he sees these people coming out of church, and they may not all be sort of happy and jumping about and what have you, but he thought, they seem to have something that I haven't got. I wonder what it is. So he started going to church, and he listened to the preacher a few times, and he had a few questions, as we all have. And one day he listened to what the preacher was saying about this chap called Jesus, and for some reason it resonated with him. And so he committed his life to follow Christ. And the pastor of the church gave him, said, this is your ticket to heaven. You've made a commitment, this is your ticket to heaven. He thought, oh lovely. Anyway, he had a neighbour, and he chatted to his neighbour one day, and he tells him about what he's been doing and about the places he's been to, about his house, his family. And his neighbour said, I notice every Sunday you go off somewhere. Where do you go? He said, well, I go to church. He said, no. He said, why do you go to church? He said, I really enjoy it, I get something from it. He said, and actually he said, a few weeks ago I committed my life to Jesus and I got my ticket to heaven. The older man says, I haven't got a ticket to heaven. He said, can I have some of yours? So the man said, well, I don't see why not, it's fairly big. So he said, I'll give you some of mine. So he gives him some of his ticket to heaven. And the man says, thank you very much. And they go off about their business. And a few days later, the man says, well, you've still got quite a big ticket to heaven. I'm still not sure about this. Can I have some more of your ticket to heaven? So the man said, okay, I'll give you some more of my ticket to heaven. So he gives him some of this ticket to heaven. And of course, the inevitable happens. One day, when he died. The first one, he goes up to St. Peter, the pearly gates, I think they're called the pearly gates, and he goes up to St. Peter, and St. Peter says, yes, what are you doing here? He said, well, I've died, I want to come into heaven. And so he said, well, have you got your ticket to heaven? He said, well, sort of. He said, I've got this here. He said, well, I'm not quite sure what this is. So he opens it up, and Peter said, well, I've not seen anything quite like this before. He said, tell me, he said, have you ever told any lies in your life? He said, well, yeah, of course I've told lies in my life. You know, I'm a human being. All human beings sort of tell lies at some stage. And he said, have you ever lusted after women? Have you ever looked at a woman, committed adultery in your heart? And he went, well, yeah, you know, it's a normal human being. I've done that. So he said, well, have you ever stolen anything? He said, well, yeah. He said, you know, when I was a kid, I did. Nothing valuable, you know. I've not committed any armed robberies or anything. But yeah, I must have, you know, I have stolen something. So Peter said, it's not looking good. He said, so as he's opening up his ticket to heaven, so Peter says, well, he said, have you ever used God's name in vain? Have you ever used a name like Jesus as a swear word? He said, well, yeah, occasionally I've done that. He said, but not very often. And so you can see what's coming. So St. Peter said, well, I'm sorry, he said, but actually, by your own admission, he said, you're a blaspheming, adulterous, thieving liar. I can't let you into heaven. He said, but I got this from my friend. My friend gave me part of his ticket. And his friend died and came to heaven. He went, so Peter said, well, can I see your ticket? He went, well, I've given some of it away, but I have got this left. So Peter said, let's have a look. So he opens it up and he goes, yes. He said, this is all you need to get into heaven. He said, if you trust in Jesus for your eternal salvation, he will forgive you. Because you see, the reason we go to church isn't because it's a good thing to do. The reason we go to church is because we've accepted what Jesus did on the cross for us, the penalty he paid for the things that I've done wrong, and I know I've done a lot of things wrong. Unfortunately, I can't say I'm perfect. Perfection doesn't exist this side of heaven, but I have been forgiven for what I've done. And so this man was allowed to go into heaven because he trusted on the cross of Jesus. Thank you.
Well done.
Thank you.